Welcome. I will teach you how to create this effect in DaVinci Resolve 17. Make a fusion comp of 1920 into 1080 and 30 frames per second. I made a mistake and accidentally made a timeline of 24 frames per second. Don't be stupid like me and have a higher FPS. Now go to the fusion page and make a background node and drop the alpha all the way down. Make a rectangle shape node. Shape nodes require the S-render node to work, so connect it to that. Change the height and width of the shape to your liking. Now make a text node, and write whatever you want. Except for yo mama because that is rude. Then connect it to the rectangle we created with a merge node. Change the angle of the text node to -90 degrees. Go to the merge node and change the edges to wrap, which will help us get infinite scrolling of the text. I will quickly add some more text and change the size and font to fill up the rectangle. Now select the merge node, and go to the first frame and hit the keyframe button for the y-axis. Go to frame 30, and change the value to 1.5. Now go to frame 60 and change it to 2.5 and finally to frame 90 with the value 3.5. This will make the text roll out and be replaced by new text in 1 second. But we want to limit the text rolling out only to the rectangle. For this we right-click and hold the output of the S-render node, and drag it to the blue point on the merge node. The blue point is for the mask. This will make the shape act as a mask for the text node. But the text motion is linear right now, which makes it look poo-poo. So to make it look cool AF, we go to the spline panel. Hit this button to zoom out and make all the keyframes visible. Hit Ctrl or Command A to select all and press S to smooth all the keyframes. Now in order to create the motion we want, we need to create a peak in the graph, which means slow in the beginning and the end, but really fast in the middle. Copy the way I edit the graph. Use Ctrl or Command to edit individual spline handles. Select all the keyframes again and hit this button to loop the animation. Congratulations, we have the sexy motion we desired. Sex noises. I am sorry. Moving on. Now to create the band shape we will use a node called the grid warp node. Fancy stuff. Now go to the inspector panel and select show source. Make sure magnet type is set to selected. And the source edit is set to edit grid. Change the X grid size to 2 and Y grid size to 5. Reduce the size to get it a bit closer to the rectangle. Now zoom in and select the points to line the grid with the rectangle shape. You will have to eyeball this, so take your time and make it as precise as possible. After you've done that, select show destination and then click copy source to destination. Now we are ready to do the magic. Select the 3 points at the top, and try to bring the middle point where the left point was. Do the same at the bottom. Now select the first point and move its handle like this to create the curve. Do this with the other 2 points as well. Then do the same thing at the bottom of the shape as well. We now have 1/2 of the band ready. Now select all these nodes and press Ctrl or Command G to group them. Name the group if you want, but please, keep my mama out of it, you cheeky fucker. Now duplicate this group and merge it like this. The right one will be on the front and the left one will be the one behind. So add a transform node here and change the angle to 180 degrees. Now experiment with its position to get the desired shape like this. To make it look better, add a drop shadow node here. Change the distance and other parameters to your liking. I like them like I like my coffee. Hot and all over me. Do women find blisters sexy ? All the complicated work is done. Now we just have to duplicate it once again and merge them between the first two. Open the group by double-clicking it and change the shape, color and text. Change the angle of the merge node to 90 degrees. Now duplicate it and merge this one at the very end. Flip this one as well and change its positioning so it fits correctly. Add drop shadow to these two. And voila, there you have it. Thanks for watching and keeping my mama out of it. Have a good day and fuck Adobe.